Hello Animorphs fans and welcome back to the Animorphs Reviews YouTube channel. Recently we did a series of polls on the community tab on my YouTube page, finding out which book of each cycle you liked best and then putting them into a big compilation thing. There was a doodle poll somewhere. The doodle poll didn't receive as many votes because I think it's harder to access than just doing it on the YouTube channel, so there weren't as many votes as I'd have liked, but it was a win for, strangely enough, number 26, The Attack. Voted the best Animorphs book. Now, I think this method we're about to try now is going to provide a different result. So what we're going to do here is a knockout tournament. I did this about 5 or 6 years ago, and somebody else did it recently. But we're going to do it now for the Animorphs Reviews YouTube channel. And essentially, there are 64 books, which makes it nice and easy, because it's a nice round number for a knockout tournament. And there are going to be several rounds, and it's going to be head-to-heads. One book against the other. So what I'm going to do, I've got all these books now in a hat, and I'm going to press a button, and they're all going to be split into head-to-heads. And when this video goes up, they will all of these head-to-head polls will be in my community tab on this YouTube channel. So if I bring it up here, actually, just so you can see. Nope, not that. So, where is it? There it is. So if you come onto the channel, and then you click on this community tab here. They're not, as of recording this, they're not here yet, but they will be on this page. All 32 round 1 ties, and you'll be able to vote on each of them. And we'll see which ones progress to the next round. But we'll also do the inverse as well. So we're going to look for the most disliked book of the series. It's going to be awesome. So this is round 1. All 64 books. Let's find out who faces who, and then we'll vote. So generate. Ah, here we go. Here's the draw. Okay, so there's a few. There are 32 games. And it doesn't show me all of them. It does. Oh dear. I can't actually see all of them. It's a bit of a problem. Right, I've sussed it. I had to save it as a PDF file. So we've now got all of them in the draw. So this is only going to be the problem for the first one. Just the amount of ties. Right, so there are 32 head-to-heads, and they are... I'm going to predict all of them. So the first one is the alien versus the solution. The solution's going to win that. The diversion versus the stranger. The diversion where Tobias finds or rescues his mother versus the one where we introduce the Ellimist. That could be a close one, actually. But I'm going to say the stranger. The visitor versus the warning. I think the warning will win that one. Again, I think it might be close, but I think the warning will just edge that. The separation versus the experiment. The experiment will win that one. Underground versus the android. Android will win. Arrival versus the attack. Fuck. There are some difficult ones here.
Why the Arrival?
Because Pebble's favourite book is The Arrival, and it's one of my favourites. In fact, I rated both of these 10 out of 10. And The Attack is the winner of the previous Which is the Best Book competition. I'm just going to... yeah, for that reason alone, I've got to go for The Attack. The Beginning versus the Threat. Jesus. These are some big head-to-heads. I don't think there have been any clear... there have been a couple of clear ones. The solution would be out of the ending, but there's been no... Yeah, so Beginning versus the Threat. I think the Beginning will just edge that one. The Extreme versus the Conspiracy. I think the Conspiracy will win that one. Megamorphs 4 versus Visser. Visser will win that one. Hidden versus the Resistance. Now, both of these books are not well liked by the community, but I don't know. I think because I like the book so much and I did my review, I think I might have turned a few heads for it. I think I might have made people reconsider it. So I'm going to go for the Resistance there. Mutation versus the Discovery. The Discovery will win that one. The deception versus the reaction. Both pretty crap, but I think people will choose the deception for that. The other versus the absolute. The absolute will win that one. Even though they're both bad books. They're both bad. But I think the absolute will win that one. The sacrifice versus the journey. Well, nobody's going to go for the journey, so it's got to be the sacrifice. Easily. There's no question. The ultimate and the departure. Christ, two of the better Cassie books. But Departure will win that one. Departure will go far in this competition, I think. I think it's up there with Andalite Chronicles, The Attack, and the other Chronicles for some of the favourite books. I think The Solution will be up there as well, just about. The Change will be up there. Yeah, you know which books are going to be roughly near the top. The Encounter versus the Decision. The Encounter should win that one. The Proposal versus Megamorphs 2. Megamorphs 2 will win. The Pretender versus the Escape. The Pretender will win. Test Suspicion. The Test will win. Megamorphs 1 versus the Answer will win that one. The Exposed versus the Hawkbajay Chronicles. Not a chance for the Exposed. Hawkbajay Chronicles will obliterate it there. Alternomorphs. Which Alternomorphs? There are two. Can I adjust? So if I edit the PDF, it doesn't tell me. Maybe it'll tell me on here. It's not going to tell me. I'm just going to call it Alternomorphs 1, okay? So that's Alternomorphs 1. They're both going to lose anyway. So Alternomorphs 1 versus the Reunion. The Reunion will win that one. See what I mean? The Capture versus the Unexpected. The Capture will win. Return versus Alternomorphs 2. The Return will win. The Sickness versus Megamorphs 3. Oh, some people like The Sickness. I don't really like it. Megamorphs 3, one of the best books in the series. So for that alone, I've got to say Megamorphs 3 will probably win that one. The Change versus the Illusion. People like the Illusion. I think it's crap. The Change will win regardless of other people's opinions, because I think people will recognise it as the better of the two books. The Prophecy versus the Unknown. Oh, two books that many would consider filler. They've both got their own charm. Both good books, in my opinion. I prefer The Prophecy quite a lot, but I think people will go for the Unknown. I think the Unknown will just about win that one. The Message versus the Secret. All the Cassie books seem to be against each other, because we had The Sickness versus the Ultimate. We've had The Prophecy against the Unknown, and we've got The Message against the Secret. So all the Cassie books are just facing off against each other. So we're going to lose half the Cassie books, regardless of what happens. Yeah, The Message will win that one. The Familiar versus Elmis Chronicles. Damn. Damn. My second favourite book is going to go out at this early stage. Because it won't... I don't know, a lot of people do like The Familiar, and it may actually run it close. But I think the Elmis Chronicles will edge that one. The Andalite Chronicles versus the Predator. Fuck. All the big book guns are against each other in this first round, Pebble. They're all... We're going to lose loads of the favourites in the first round, because they're all against each other. It's ridiculous. This is why we need to seed. This is why seeding helps, because you seed some of them and you put them into different pots and draw them from those pots. But whatever. Yes, the Andalite Chronicles against the Predator. I don't think it deserves it, but I think the Andalite Chronicles will just win that. I think it will. The Revelation versus the Invasion. The Invasion should win that. It's the much better book, but I think I might be surprised by that one. And lastly, The Weakness against the Forgotten. Well, I wish I'd forgotten The Weakness, and we probably will after this round. I think it's going to go into... I think the Forgotten will go into round 2 on that one. So that's all of them. The winners will go into the winners knockout, and the losers will go into the losers knockout. We're going to find the favourite and the least favourite book from you lot, the watchers of this channel. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed me doing this video as it's going up, as you're watching this now. All of these polls will be in the community tab on the channel. Oh, I'm up to 650 subscribers. Thank you very much. Next step, 700, and then onwards to 1,000. Let's hope. Yeah, cool. So thank you very much for watching. Go vote now, and in a couple of weeks' time we'll do the round 2s. This should be fun. This is going to be fun. This is definitely going to be fun. It's all going to be recorded. All going to go into the history books. We're going to find the favourite and least favourite amongst the community. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Sean, for guest starring, I suppose. And I shall see you all later. Ta-ra.